Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, guys, we're going to quickly run through this bad boy right here. We're going to try and make this a 5-minute video. I'm going to cover so many setups right here. Let's go at it, okay? So we got the indices right here. We're going to cover SPY. Guys, I'm going to make this real freaking simple for you. You broke down from your week and a half long range we were talking about, all right? I'm not saying you're coming down to the zone, but it's extremely likely that you come down at least into the zone between 520.75 and 524.61. That is where you're looking for buyers. Now, if you do not find buyers over there in SPY, you're literally just going to be watching over here on QQQ. All right. If you can't hold this zone right here on SPY, you watch this zone on QQQ. We have bullish structure in the making. All right. Regardless, new all-time high, previous all-time high. It's not bearish. You pull back into it, you have no reason for buyers not to step in. All right, so that is that. You also come over here to IWM. All right, you see this right shoulder, potential right shoulder, which again, you run back up, you have bullish structure going on there as well. All right, 241, that is a level to be paying attention to over here on IWM, but you are currently holding support right there. You were printing a hammer in the beginning of the day. It's now not a hammer, it's a doji. Regardless, I think downside limited over here. DIA, again, I think downside is limited over here. Okay, in the golden pocket, retesting where you broke out from. I understand you're not getting the most buyer step in. I would have liked to see this. I thought you were going to have a hammer candlestick. I'm going to be straight up on that one. All right, I am actually currently taking a shot at DA, and guys, I now remember why I don't touch DA. The premiums are crap and they move like crap, and I don't like them. All right, I haven't really looked at it since I took the position, but I'll definitely tell you guys right now. In the morning, I was watching these premiums, and no, all right where I bought in around, the thing was down like 15%. I'm like, oh, that is definitely because it's a low volume option chain. So keep that in mind when you're buying these options, guys. That's why I avoid DIA, and that's why I don't really cover in these videos, because I don't want people to be trading that if they can avoid it. There are better things to be trading, but I think the setup is there. Okay. So that's really what I'm paying attention to, guys. Bullish until it's not. I don't have a reason to be bearish. I really don't. All right. You don't have any 15-minute bullish divergence going on here. I typically look for this thing to be oversold before looking for a big bounce. You don't have that. Okay. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you sell this bounce. This was a dead cat bounce, and you come all the way down here, and then you do something like this. You go like that, and then maybe that, and then maybe something like that. Or you come down here. Either way, you want to see this thing, this 15-minute right there, 15-minute RSI. You want to see it reach oversold territory. And from that point, I look for my divergences. Okay. Or, let's look at it this way. You had a divergence right before you popped up right there and you came back in the previous all-time high. It's not bearish. Okay. It's not bearish. I told you guys, we're going to keep this quick. Let's run through the next setup. All right. Amazon breakout today. I understand this daily candlestick is not appealing at all. I don't like it. But what I do like is this hourly breakout. I very much so do like this hourly breakout. And if you actually do add another level here, you got a break and retest. The original break and retest I'm watching, and I'm really trying to play here. This and this. Okay. So you are finding buyers where you broke out from this over on the daily time frame. You can see it right there. All right. I understand you have a lot of freaking wicks over here on Amazon. Nonetheless, you do have a falling wedge breakout. I like what I'm seeing over here. And yeah, I'm going to be looking for more upside over here on Amazon into this golden pocket. We're looking at 185.22 to 187.31 as your next resistance levels. And again, I don't like this wick, but I do like the fact that you did break out here. So, come back in this trend line. I think buyers are going to be, apparent here around 181.50. That's that. All right, let's actually look at VIX over here. I'm just saying, guys, I don't think it's VIX's time right now. You have a you have a gravestone doji going on right here. I don't think it's the best look over here on Mr. VIX. You've had these before and you've rallied off of them, but I'm just gonna be completely honest. I don't think this leads to more upside on Mr. VIX. But like I told you guys, I think it is likely that SPY comes down and visits this previous all-time high. I would be flabbergasted if not. But I will also say, guys, Nvidia split right around the corner. Why are people going to sell that? And again, when it happens, why are people going to sell it right when it happens? Like this is something that brings more people into the stock. This thing is bullish, okay? And I understand it looks like this, and people are like, "Oh, it's going too high, overvalued." Da, 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 da. Guess what? The stock doesn't care about your feelings, dude. It don't. Okay? Sometimes I wish the stock market cared about my feelings. It was like, you know, make me really happy right now. But, you know, in reality, that's not how it works. Okay. This thing wants to keep going higher. It's got fundamental reasons now to go higher. I think it's going to keep going higher. When it has the split, you're going to be getting gamma squeezes all over the place, just like when it had cheaper price. I understand larger market cap, larger float. That's okay. All right. That is okay. There will be demand for the stock. And as long as that is the case, all right, SMH going to go higher, QQ going to go higher, or at least it's not going to have the beast going against it. If it does go against it, QQ is going to die. All right. You see this move right here. All right. QQQ. It ain't holding what I just, you know, showed you guys over here. Unless you have every single other component not doing that, but there's no reason that NVIDIA is going to roll over if the other components are not also going to roll over. They're going to all do it together. All right, so that's that. I'm going to point out right here, Apple. All right, I think we passed the 5-minute mark. We're at the 6-minute mark. Trend line, breakout from this fallen wedge. We're watching it for a while here on the channel. I was ultimately looking for that and then that, but yeah, it looks like you might want to go. If you can get a daily close above this trend line, you're looking for the zone right here, 199.62 down to 196.38. That's what you're looking for, all right? Baba, all right, break and retest. I've been waiting for this. You actually did not hit the level that I wanted. You literally didn't even hit it, but it's okay. It's okay. It was this one right here, the high 78.05. Okay. Next one we're talking about is Cavco. What the heck is this, guys? I'm actually very salty on this one. Again, this is one of those things, stock market make me happy. But at the same time, you see this alert, guys? I got so close to pulling this trigger. It was at like 74 something. It was at 74 something. And I was like, let me take a June swing on this. I think this thing is going a lot higher from here. Yeah, no. All right. Impatient Henry sometimes is going to screw the pooch, but sometimes Impatient Henry, you know, really just nails things. Okay. Accidentally, though, because in reality, it, you know, was very likely going to come down here. It did not. Okay. Massive move. Congrats. I think Cavco is just going to keep running higher. We'll keep covering it. I'm going to look for that pullback, but yeah, you're not giving me the pullback. So watch this daily 9 EMA. That's what you've been riding up, and that's what you're probably going to keep riding up. You see that opportunity, you buy that opportunity. You see that opportunity, you buy that opportunity. You see that opportunity, you buy that opportunity, because every other time it's just riding it higher, baby. All right, it's riding it higher. You see the opportunity, you buy the opportunity. All right, I know we played it over there. I was looking to play it again. I really freaking was. I really was. It's okay. All right. Coin, guys, still looking good over here. Printing a hammer candlestick / you know, a pin bar candlestick, dragonfly doji, whatever you want to call this thing. It's not bearish. All right. I don't like this volume, though, so that's something to note. And Bitcoin is not holding where I want it to hold. Oh, it still is. Holy crap. All right. Freaking push up or come down. Give me my entry or give me some money. That's what I want over here. Again, with the low volatility environment, guys, just don't expect much in this environment. Wait for these A+ setups, and they'll come to you. Uber, bullish engulfing candlestick off the previous all-time high. Watch that trend line in the short term. If you can get a close above it, you probably push up the next trend line. You break out of this parallel channel, you're probably coming right to 73.66. Regardless, guys, daily bullish divergence, massive weekly cup and handle pattern off of the previous all-time high. Weekly hammer candlestick printed down here. We can see demand stepping up there. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, so I'm going to take this position right before close. I'm trying to get in the habit of letting things just actually confirm before I pull triggers, all right? Speaking of pulling triggers, like that's, for example, DA, I really, you know, I took it this morning, you know, I thought it was shaping up to put in a hammer. It did not put in a hammer. All right, so there's that. You just got a doji. Okay, so that's just an example right there. Tesla, I think it's really just getting ready to go. You're in this deep consolidation at this point. You actually have another inverse head and shoulders pattern, you know, forming right here. I hate this thing with all of this inverse head and shoulders. Just, you know, again, I do think it's getting ready. It's just taking its time. But holy crap, we see the same exact structure on this thing constantly, and that is insane. I love it, but it's also, you know, stop doing it and just kind of, you know, make your move, bro. Make the move, all right? Nike, holy crap, guys. I'm actually going to say just avoid this thing. I'm going to take this off the list of tickers we're watching because this thing is a troll and a half, but I do think a very large move is loading. Why would it do this? All right. Why would you have now, like in this tight range, you have 3 weeks of tight consolidation? It's getting ready for something. All right. I think I already pointed out Oxy. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. It really, I did not point out Oxy in this video. All right, guys. So ever since you broke down from here, this was my target. All right. I didn't play it, but I was looking along it again. Guess what? All right. Break and retest off the trend line, downtrend break and retest, break and retest off of horizontal support. Well, this resistance now flip support. put in a hammer candlestick. I'm really going to like it. You have so much confluence going on here. You have a 1 with the falling wedge. You have a 2 with the break and retest horizontal. You have a 3 with the break and retest, you know, the downtrend break and retest. That's 3. What do you got number 4? All right, Mr. Henry, you got the freaking 30 RSI. All right, this thing is getting ready. I'm not saying it doesn't go a little lower. I would like a well-defined hammer candlestick off that, and that is something to freaking go long off of. All right, but I'm just saying, Warren Buffett, where you at? I think you're going to be stepping in sometime. All right, I think you are. All right, and if you actually want to put on moving average simple, there we go. Did it not add? Why you got to do this stuff? I don't want the EMA. I wanted the normal one. Oh, it's on the SMA. Okay, that's okay. You put on 200 right there. Okay, that's right there. No, I don't think that's the right one. I saw it on Twitter, I swear. Moving average simple. No, it actually looks like it is the same exact thing. I am completely freaking bugging there. All right, no, that's what you're watching. Okay, I don't know where all this other stuff's coming in. That's okay, guys. All right. I like the look of this thing. I think it's getting ready, and that is that. All right, guys. So that is what I have for you guys today. I like this to set up on, you know, a good amount of these sticker guys. We have a lot of A+ setups to be paying attention to. I know I ran over 5 minutes, but guys, 11 minutes. This is the shortest video we've had in a very long time. So, hey, boom.
That was easy.
That was not easy to do 5 minutes. You guys heard how fast I was talking, right? People ask how, like, why do you make these long videos? Guys, we cover a crap ton of stuff in these videos, all right? I don't think people realize that. There is a crap... Oh, thank Jesus. My EMA was up there. I thought I'd using the SMA the whole time. Regardless, there's so much content in these videos, guys. So much information being conveyed to the viewers, all right? So I appreciate your time. I understand sometimes it's a lot to take in, but I will firmly stand behind. This really is the only daily... you know, stock market channel that you need to pay attention. You have like kind of all the info you need. If like, obviously I got my own biases, and if you want to, you know, not just be consumed by Henry's bias on some of these charts, guess what? Go watch other people as well. Bring in your own TA. That's definitely going to be something that you definitely should be doing. But, you know, we cover so many freaking setups that continuously pop up. And that's why I'll continue to say, guys, there isn't another channel on YouTube that does this. People have said, like, there's one guy who said, yeah, there is another channel that does this. But I'm also going to say, or there are channels that, you know, give constant trade ideas. Guys, do they? Do they continuously give you every single video, the exact A+ setups that you're paying attention to, as well as the exact TA and levels and price action that you're paying attention on the indexes? I'm going to be honest, no. I don't care what anybody really tells me, all right? There's not someone else out there in the YouTube space who will do this, all right? I'm just saying. All right. I've seen some of these other bigger YouTubers, and I know what people are saying. Yeah, they give trade ideas, but they're not well defined like this. They're not, you know, yeah, they're not continuous. I have a basket of 100 stocks that I will continue. So I guarantee I will continuously call these out for us. All right. And quite frankly, I enjoy doing it. I really do. These videos are amazing. All right, guys, I love it. It's the highlight of my day, and I hope you guys love it. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys tuning into the Daily Henry Show. That being said, guys, go check out the Twitter. I will continuously be, you know, updating over here with trade ideas as well as stuff that comes out over there. All right, you got Mr. Warren Buffett over there. I know Mr. You know, Charlie isn't around anymore. That's okay. He lived a very fulfilling life, I would say. You know, at least if I did that, it would be a fulfilling life for me, right? This man ran it, all right? He ran it up, guys, all right? So let's rejoice. That is that. And this is kind of their, you know, favorite stock over here over the past 2 or 3 years. So, yeah, all right, let's rejoice around Oxy. All right, guys, so with that being said, I love you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one, and peace.